so hyped for this race. I can't wait. What are the points looking like? 154 for second. 154 for first, 147. I ideally want like 100 points, something like that. Because there's 6 million pennies on the line if I do well enough here. I can't remember what category that's in. Like which part of the reward system that I need to improve on, but yeah. That's what we're waiting on. Actually, no, what we're waiting on right now is people loading in. Bad Boy Baldrick. See, the thing is, I don't know how good I am compared to the rest of the people in this tier because I'm in GT2 League, but I'm an A-rated driver. I don't know how quick these B-rated players are going to be because, for all I know, I could be miles quicker than them all, but I don't know. Depends. I haven't done too many rounds of this championship. I've only done the one at Le Mans in the hypercar, the Toyota hypercar, and then the last one at Grand Valley in the Japanese GT3s. I haven't done any other races apart from that, which might put me at a disadvantage because I'm not as experienced. And this car is very difficult to drive, especially on these hard tyres. It doesn't like it a lot. But I've got more points than the majority of people in this race. So hopefully I'm not too bad. I feel like I've gotten used to the car. Depends if other people have. Because otherwise I mean, I can do a quali lap in this car. I don't know if I can do 12 consecutive laps without penalties or collisions, you know? Alright, as we head out. It might actually be good to look at what other people do as well. See what lines they take. And I'm literally just being nudged out of the way. That's great. Bloody hell, mate. Overtakes me and then just relinquishes half of his positions that he's made up. Okay, yeah. Logic. Jesus, the car is just so tail happy. And that's a part of the track I could improve on, really. The thing that makes this race interesting as well is it's a rolling start. Not rolling, a standing start. So you have to manage your throttle off the line. well, fastest lap for now. Yeah, someone's already beaten it. Only by a tenth and a half though. Okay, that was smoother. If I hurry up, I could get another lap in. I think I might be able to. Probably about 10 seconds, but yeah. That felt good. Oh, and then the guy behind me just instantly smashes it. Ah, that's a penalty. Damn it, man. Yeah, that's my qualifying over. Might as well get out of this guy's way. And also hit the wall. Yeah, just get out of these guys' way. Oh, and he's gone off. Pole sitter's gone off on his last run and he's pitted. I can't bother waiting in the pit lane, so I might as well just at least get a feeling for the car. Still. I can tell you now, that's not how you do that corner. There's no one really coming up behind me, so that'll be alright, I think. Thing is, it's all well and good being on pole, but I know I practice the manual start, but other people practice the manual start, because they might not know how much throttle or like what to do, for example. I think everyone else behind the guy that's behind me has already finished. I think that's why they're all parading around. Oh, Jesus, and I've been beaten. I'm on 4th now. So I don't think I'll be starting on the curve, which is good, because it's a lot harder to do the start when you're on the curve. This guy's he's still going apparently. Oh no, because he went in the pit lane. I was going to say, I thought he was in front of me. Surely he's already finished. Like, he was in front of me on the track. Surely he'd already finished his lap, but yeah. Right. I have no idea how this is going to go. I've never done a run in practice that's longer than 5 laps, and even then that doesn't simulate the fuel and tyre wear, because I don't have the car yet. I think some people have the car. Maybe you win it after completing this race, I don't know, but I know some people might have the car, because they said if you did certain things in the game, you could win it early. So some people might have already done practice races, but I don't have the car, so I can't do a practice race. I can only do the practice time trial. Yeah, just checking I wasn't on inters or something. Right, here we go. No intro for this cup though, because it's not like the manufacturers of the nations. We have no intro. It's just a Toyota flag. There's a surprising amount of people who are actually starting in a straight line. I didn't think they'd be able to fit that many people on the grid. I'm also gonna rev the engine because I think it like gets rid of a little bit of fuel. There's me. I think it does get rid of a bit of fuel, not a lot, but with the fuel being only on 1x1, it will be useful to do that. I was gonna turn my headphones down a little bit because me revving my engine is actually causing me to go deaf. So got a full grid? No, we don't. I've not had a great start, but it's okay. It's not all won at the start. Someone's already left, so that's not great. Oh, I've been shoved out wide. Trying to keep out of everyone's way as I come back on. Go down my inside in the S's, which is one of the most uncomfortable things I think I've ever done on this game. Trying to stay out of his way. I'm climbing now. I just nudged someone. Good run out of that corner, but I got basically bump drafted the German in front of me, so I'm just giving him a boost. So far, no tyre wear though, which is interesting. Someone is literally sideways going into this corner, and they've somehow held on to their position. Didn't really want to run him out of road, but he backed off anyway, so. This guy's braking up here. He's braking through the kink before turn 2, which is interesting. Until I get used to the car, I think I'll leave it in 4th gear for the end of the S's because it just keeps it more stable. It's not as rear happy then. Like that. We're slightly pulling away from the cars behind, which is good. The race leader kind of running away with it a bit. I didn't think I was actually going for that overtake, but I had to kind of go up his inside if I was going to avoid him, so. Okay, what's our pace? It's about 1.5 seconds off the leader, but you can forgive that with him running in clean air and us having to overtake a sideways Austrian. And he's got that very wrong there. Hopefully that's not a penalty for me for cutting the curb at turn 2, but should be okay. Someone's left, so I don't really know where they were in relation to me, really. think the leader is using more gears. I'm not using as many gears as him. I think he's actually getting the rotation in the corners, but it's so hard to keep the car under control, especially on a controller like I am. So I'm using higher gears just to keep the stability nice for me, nice and comfortable. And even then, the car is still a handful, as you can see. It does like to slide around a lot. Probably could have taken that flat, I just didn't want to risk it, really. You never know with dirty air, because you obviously not running it since I've done the time trial. We've got a scruffy run. Right, here we go. We've got a strong slipstream now, coming down to the double right at the end of at the other side of the track. I don't think we're close enough for that. Opportunistic move. I think he downshifted to second and he dropped the back end because I felt contact on the rear there. I mean, with the heavier fuel, it's actually not a bad car. It does make it a lot more stable if you put more weight in it, but the fact that in qualifying it's such a handful to use. Yeah, and he's got that very wrong. He's tried to brake and turn at the same time, and that really doesn't work in this car. So, all of a sudden, after having the most horrendous start, we're up into third. I think I can attack that corner a bit harder. I think I am being a bit too conservative, especially if I want a second place as well, which, you know, isn't out of the question. Okay, gaining a small bit of time there. And the leader has actually just served a penalty there. I can see him ghosted up the road. He's actually served a big penalty because now second place is right there. This race does go by quickly. We're already halfway through nearly. At the end of this lap we will be halfway through, but it does go by quick. I think the leader has just served another penalty as well. I mean, they're side by side. Oh, they're side by side in the last corner. And this is just letting me slowly catch them. I have first sectors where I lose all my time. Or maybe I'm just slow compared to these guys, and yeah. We are keeping a steady gap to the car behind though, which is good. Personal best. Yeah, I can definitely brake later there. Thing is, I think right now it's a little bit too little too late, I think, for getting any more positions. I think the guys in front of me are way too quick for me. And I'm sort of matching the pace of the car behind. Thing is, I just can't really get confident with the car. If it's so tail happy, I can't really trust it to stick to the road. Leader's serving another penalty. Yeah, he's quick, but he's not consistent. He would be running away with this race if he didn't keep making mistakes. I think Fast Boy behind has also had a penalty there, because he's lost a lot of time. So I just sat in my own world, really. 4 seconds to the car in front and 4 seconds to the car behind. Okay, 3/10 up, good. Yeah, it's not been the most exciting race except for the first lap. I bet I'm going to spin right about now. But yeah, it's just sort of been... I've surprised myself with how, like, well I've adapted. I think running on my own for most of the race has sort of helped me sort of gain my confidence a lot more. Because at the beginning of the day, I was thinking this is going to be very awkward to drive. I don't know if I can go 12 laps. But yeah. Okay, slowly catching this guy, but again, too little too late, I think. Can't really mount an attack. And the tyres are very hot now, like the amount of drifting and trail braking that we've had to do, the tyres are now very hot. And the leader, again, is serving a penalty. So's the car in front of me as well. I could be the only one on for a clean racer. I think I had a bit of contact on the first lap, but nothing serious. It's actually a really fun car to drive when you get used to it, like throwing the front end into all these corners. I don't think they've picked a good track, I think. It's a fun track to do it in. Had it been something like Autopolis, I think it would have been a dud, because... yeah. Because I think Autopolis is a bit too long for these cars. It's a bit too long of a race. It'll be interesting to see how these cars react to different tyres, because like maybe sport soft tyres, maybe, and see how that reacts, because I imagine I imagine the car will be very front happy then. Like it'll be so easy to just chuck the car into all the corners, but your rear end would be stepping out every single corner, I'd imagine. We've only got one more lap left. Then we're home and dry with, I think, something like 141 points. Something like that, if I remember correctly. Really using the back end to our advantage there, just getting into the apex as early as possible. There again. Oh, and that's our personal best out of the window. Still only lost 3/10 there, so that just shows you how good the first two corners were. Oh wow, the tyres are just so hot. They're not warm, they're just hot. That's all they are. I mean, they're a little warm. Oh, horrendous. Any penalties? No penalties this time. Because I thought the game would be harder on me for going off the track twice. I thought it would have given me track limit penalties for those as well. Into the chicane. Taking the worst line I think I have all race. But it's a solid P3 in the most slippery car I think I've ever driven on this game. But I'll take that. That's a solid result. and finishing where I should be expected to finish with the other A-rated players, because I think I am a bit misplaced. The fact that I started this cup in GT2 League and I should really be in GT1 League, but I mean that was a fun race. That's a fun car. I might, if that car actually comes out, I might actually buy that car because it's actually a pretty good one. It's earned a place in my heart as the world's most oversteery car in the world. Yay. Right. So we didn't get anything. We didn't get clean race. That's probably because I went off the track twice. But positions raised 1. Roulette ticket. Very nice, very nice. So how many points is that now? 141, like I remembered correctly. Hopefully that's enough to give me the full haul of credits that the cup gives you at the end. Because I don't think I'll do another one because I think it was a good race, but I don't want to risk it because I think I got lucky with especially what I saw in lap 1 with the amount of contacts. I think I got lucky that I didn't, have a worse time even with the bad start. So I'll take that. That's a very good race. And the end of the cups for now. I don't know when the next one is. I don't think the Toyota Cup will be back for a while. I think it'll probably be next year, probably the same time. There was one in 2022, and this is the 2023 series. So I think the 2024 series will obviously be out next year. I don't think it'll be out for at least 10 months yet. And then the manufacturers and the nations, that'll probably come back soon. Probably like in the next month at least. I think I can't imagine them. I can't imagine them putting it off so far. It'll probably be a couple of weeks, and then they'll bring back the manufacturers and the nations. It's been a while since they've had those. But yeah, the end of the Toyota Cup with a solid podium finish. I'm very happy with that.